Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 apartment renovation speed build thing. So yeah, we haven't done an apartment renovation on the channel in, honestly, I don't even know how long it's been. It's definitely been quite a while since the last time we did an apartment here on the channel. So yeah, hopefully you guys are excited. But this one is also not going to be an autumnal apartment. I did originally play around with the idea of doing an autumnal apartment, but honestly, my last two speed builds have both been autumnal houses, and I just wanted to take a little bit of a break from it since, honestly, we're in September. We're not even in October yet, and it's not even like peak spooky season or anything like that. So I didn't want to get you all like burnt out on like only seeing autumnal builds already before we even get into October. So yeah, we're doing something that's not autumnal at all. I did include a few pops of orange in this apartment, but honestly, they're very, very minor pops of orange. They're barely even there. And I did put up two like kind of autumnal looking wreaths as well. But they're the ones from the laundry day pack, so they're not super autumnal. They're more just kind of like pretty, and they just so happen to have some like orange flowers on them. But yeah, they're not super autumnal or anything like that. Like I said, I did play around with the idea of making this a little bit more autumnal at the beginning, so you might see me go through a couple of different like especially like wallpaper swatches and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I actually decided to go for a more like almost cooler, I guess, color scheme. So a lot of white, a lot of gray, some kind of like medium-ish brown colors. Like basically the brown wood swatch that came with the Dream Home Decorator pack. A lot of items actually come in that like kind of medium brownish color, so I ended up using a lot of items from that pack and a lot of items just in that wood swatch. And then I also actually ended up using a couple of wallpapers from the spa day pack. That's actually kind of like these really big, I guess, stone blocky tile wallpapers, and I actually ended up using them in a really, really pretty, almost, I guess this is kind of like sea green-ish blue color, the color that's in the kitchen right now. It actually ends up in the bathroom as well. And then I use a like wood panel wallpaper from Eco Lifestyle. I actually use one of those in a very similar greenish color. It's a little bit more muted, a little bit lighter, but I also use that wood panel in like the living space, in the office, and in the bedroom. And then we just have, you know, white walls throughout, you know, the other spaces. I use that paneling as kind of like an accent wall, so it's not too overwhelming. But yeah, so I should probably tell you a little bit more about the apartment before I get too caught up with something else. But this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. It could be 2 bedrooms. I do have an office that's right at the front of this apartment, but that office doesn't really have, I didn't want to make it a bedroom just because it doesn't have a window in it. And I could have made it the kitchen. I could have, you know, maybe put another bedroom where the kitchen is currently and just opened up that wall and, you know, turned the office space into the kitchen. I could have done that really easily. But that's super similar to an apartment layout that I've done in this apartment, like in this particular apartment already, and I kind of just wanted to do something a little bit different. So yeah, this apartment layout is also super similar to what was originally here. So if you start a new game, this is pretty much, I guess, pretty much the same layout that you would have if you started a new game. Apart from the fact that the kitchen is now like an open plan with like the living room space. Originally, I think the kitchen was in that like office room, but it was separated with like an archway or something. And it was 2 bedrooms. But yeah, honestly, I didn't want to make it 2 bedrooms just because I've done a lot of like family homes and family apartments and stuff like that recently. So I just wanted to do something a little bit more like you know, just for like 2 sims or something like that, or maybe 1 sim. But yeah, this is in Evergreen Harbor. I don't think I've mentioned that. It is in Evergreen Harbor. It's in the Conifer Station. Yeah, it's in the Conifer Station neighborhood of Evergreen Harbor, and it's built on the Pinecrest apartment number 404, I think. It's up in the top, like, left-hand of corner of the screen. But yeah, it's in that apartment. So I wanted to do something in, you know, not a San Myshuno apartment, because honestly, I think I've built in every single San Myshuno apartment probably like at least twice, apart from those really, really big ones, because they're very intimidating to me. But in all of the other apartments in San Myshuno, I've built, you know, more times than I can probably remember. And they're all very big. This apartment also isn't like super small or anything like that. It's quite a nice size. You could probably easily fit in, you know, maybe 2-3 bedrooms if you really wanted to. I think I've done like a 3-bedroom apartment in this one before myself, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. But anyway, so yeah, this apartment is just a little bit more of a, I guess, realistic size compared to a lot of the San Myshuno ones. And also, like I said, I've just built in San Myshuno apartments a lot, so I wanted to do something in Evergreen Harbor for a change. So yeah, we're building in this one, and this apartment actually is before you upgrade, you know, the neighborhood with the neighborhood action plans. So this is before you enable any of those like modernization action plans where, you know, the buildings actually change and the windows and stuff change. So I wanted to build this apartment in kind of like the base apartment style, if that makes sense, that, you know, the exterior has. So it has the smaller windows, the older doors, you know, stuff like that. Just because I think all of the other times that I've built in this particular apartment block, or like in this particular apartment complex, I've always built in them once I've had that neighborhood action plan on. So like all of the windows are different, and a couple of the window placements are different as well. I believe the apartments even have more windows. So yeah, I wanted to do something in the more like, you know, base one, just in case you guys want to download this and you're not playing with the neighborhood like completely, I guess, upgraded or anything like that. Because if you play with this in a neighborhood that's been upgraded, and, you know, obviously the windows change and everything like that, then yeah, a lot of the curtains and stuff that I've placed probably won't fit like at all. I believe there might even be like floor to ceiling windows behind some of the kitchen counters as well, which would annoy the ever living like daylights out of me if I was playing this myself. But yeah, that's just something that I thought I should mention. Now, the idea that I had for the Sims that live here is I thought maybe one of them or maybe both of them are actually in the interior decorator career. So in the office, I actually put up one of those interior decorating boards, just the decorative ones that came with the Dream Home Decorator pack. I also put down a couple of like interior decorating magazines and stuff like that. I think I did that off camera though. But yeah, I just figured, you know, that might be a nice little idea for the Sims that live here. And they also have a cat, so I did include everything that you would need for a cat. So there's food bowls and a little cat tree. I even put in a litter box as well, because usually whenever I include stuff for cats, I always tend to forget like either the litter box or, you know, maybe like a cat tree or something. But this time I remembered everything. There's even an extra little pet bed in the bedroom as well. So yeah, your cat will have everything that they need. And you will notice that I didn't put anything on the little balcony space, just because the balcony actually isn't part of the apartment, which is something that's really, really irritating to me, because in build mode, you can't place anything there. It's not technically considered, you know, part of the actual apartment like footprint or anything like that. Your Sims can go out there, they can, you know, place stuff down out of their inventory, but obviously if you do that, then you don't have like control over where they place it, which is really irritating. But you can do that. They can use stuff out on the balcony if you wanted them to. You just can't place anything there like out of build mode. Now, if you do download this apartment and if you play in it, you can actually place stuff down on the interior of the build and then use the tool mod to move them to the exterior of the build, like onto the balcony if you use the tool mod. But, you know, you can do that in gameplay. But if I were to do it, for example, in the speed build, I wouldn't be able to upload that as part of the apartment. It would just stay like on the balcony and it wouldn't like transfer over to the gallery. So yeah, I just thought I would mention that. So if you guys use the tool mod or if you have access to it or anything like that, then that is one way where you could, you know, place stuff down and then have control over where you put it on the balcony. Now, obviously, if you can't play with mods, if you're like on console or something, then yeah, that's just not gonna be possible, obviously, but it's something that I just thought I would mention for those of you that, you know, do use the tool mod. Now, that's basically everything that I wanted to mention about the apartment. Like I said, I thought it would be for like 2 interior decorators or maybe one of them. Originally, I was just thinking, you know, like a professional's apartment, so maybe like definitely like a young adult. Maybe they're very career oriented and they're very into not having a super cluttered living space. So I did try and tone down the clutter in this build a little bit. I did try and channel my like inner ocean sims when it came to doing this build, but honestly, apparently I'm just incapable of building without clutter. So there's still a lot of clutter, especially in the kitchen, because yeah, clearly I can't build without it. But I hope you guys like how this build turned out. Now, something really random that I wanted to mention is, I don't know if this video is going up on Tuesday or on Wednesday. If it's going up on Tuesday, then we've just gotten a patch for the game. Hopefully the patch doesn't break a ton of different mods, because I literally spent like 6 hours last week updating all of the mods that I play with in my current households and stuff like that, because I haven't updated them since high school years came out. So honestly, I'm hoping this patch doesn't break a lot of stuff, and also I'm hoping that the patch actually fixes what they say it's going to fix, like the Groundhog Day bug and aging stuff, and I'm hoping that the patch actually just does what they say it's going to do. And then if it's going up on Wednesday, then we've actually just gotten the Desert Luxe kit, which is something that I'm actually really excited for. It's another build kit, and I am going to be doing a build with it. I'm probably going to have that build up over the weekend. I'm hoping to have it up over the weekend anyway. This week, it's been a lot. But yeah, hopefully I'll have that build up over the weekend, so keep your eyes out for that. It's probably going to be in Oasis Springs and probably going to be some kind of like modern something, because it will fit in with the kit, and I'm really excited for that kit because I really like the items that I've seen. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this build. Like I said, it is almost done, so if you want to download it, all of the download information will be in the description as usual. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a like, and if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see some more Sims content, feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. But I hope you're all having a great day and a great week, and I'll talk to you all in my very next video. Bye everyone!
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy and you don't. Why am I the know that I'm obvious, yet I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me for a